Hey guys, before this video actually starts, I do want to talk about like a really big issue in terms of the anime community, and that's towards anime YouTubers. Master Media actually uploaded a video about this, and it's actually really in depth. If you guys want to check it out, I will be leaving the link in the description for you guys to check out. But it has to do with a lot of anime YouTubers getting their channels either demonetized or getting terminated because of reasons that they are actually including like real pieces of manga within their videos or showcasing snippets of pieces of the actual episodes. And a lot of animators are actually getting struck with copy strikes and obviously demonetization because YouTube doesn't necessarily know what is fan art in comparison to the real art because they look really similar now. All of this is actually delved really in depth within Master Media's video, so I highly recommend checking it out if you guys are an anime YouTuber and want to know more about this whole situation, because it's really big and it will affect obviously the anime YouTubers. Because if you're doing manga reviews or episode reviews and you're showcasing pieces of the manga, like actual panels on your videos, or you're showcasing snippets of videos of the actual episodes, your chances of getting demonetized is really high, because someone can just claim that as their own, saying like, oh, you're using our stuff, so we could demonetize you right away. Which is a reason why I actually choose to do gameplay when I do videos, not because my videos get monetized, because obviously I'm a really small YouTube channel, but when it comes to gameplay, it's free use at this point. Like, you can't really demonetize someone for playing a video game, right? So that's exactly why I chose to do gameplay videos when I actually do reviews, discussions, anything to do with anime, because the chances of actually getting demonetized when doing something like this is extremely small. Another thing that he actually mentioned is just to have like a face cam video and just talk about the actual anime with just your face, like for Neverworld, one of the bigger anime YouTubers does that as well as Tech King, and just a lot of people do that in general. So there's a lot of tips to actually help anime YouTubers to actually build up and not get demonetized within his video. So like I stated, I will be leaving it in the description below for all of you guys to check out. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening to this very intro, and let's get into today's video. Peace out, guys. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Face Gaming here, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball related video, which in today's video I'm gonna be discussing the top 5 things that I want to see personally within the next Dragon Ball Super movie. Now, obviously with the success of Dragon Ball Super Broly, it was inevitable that they would be making yet another Dragon Ball related movie. They've already been teasing that this might be like one of the biggest things they've ever done, and to make it better than Broly is going to be a hard thing to do, but they're going to try their hardest to make it as on par with Broly or even greater than Broly. And so I want to talk about the 5 things that I feel like could make this movie really shine. And honestly, when I rank these things, they're in no particular order. I love each and one of these ideas by themselves. So obviously having them all in one movie would be really cool. So obviously no particular order into what exactly I'm about to be saying, but these are just ideas that I feel like could make a really good movie, make it super hyped, and can have just amazing fights. And obviously with that being said, let us start with the number 5. One of the main things that I do want to see within this movie is obviously Jiren versus Broly. Now, I know it's going to be kind of weird to put Broly in yet another movie, obviously back to back, but there has been so much talk as well as discussion about these two characters. Obviously, Jiren being quote unquote the strongest mortal, Broly stated by Goku almost on par with Lord Beerus. Like, these two are powerhouses when it comes to strength, and obviously what better way to showcase these two behemoths than having them fight within this movie. Having Jiren versus Broly would make for such a cool animation fight scenes within this. And obviously, to finally answer the question of who is stronger between Broly and Jiren, I still personally say Jiren, but there's a lot of Broly fanboys out there who really are pushing for Broly to be the strongest. Hey, I'm a Broly fanboy myself, but sometimes I kind of have to take a step back and see, okay, why is one stronger than the other? And I personally still believe that Jiren is the stronger of the two, but having those two fight within this movie would make for an amazing fight sequence and finally answer that question of who is stronger. And obviously this could be building up, obviously Goku and Broly. This could probably like start off with Goku and Broly training one another. And obviously he's like, oh, you're as strong as this guy that I met in Universe 11, because he didn't even mention Jiren within the Broly movie. So he might mention Jiren within this movie. He could probably ask Whis if they could take him to Universe 11. They could meet up with Jiren and we could have the square off. Now obviously that would be a really really quick movie, so there'd have to be some things in there that kind of make the movie drag on, or if the fight with Jiren is going to drag on as much as people want it to be. But Jiren versus Broly is one of the main things that I want them to do, like, as soon as possible, because I really do want to see these two behemoths actually fight. Coming in at number 4, I would actually like to have a mention of how far Goku and Vegeta are to surpassing Beerus, because obviously ever since Dragon Ball Super was introduced with Battle of Gods, we were introduced to the God of Destruction, Lord Beerus of the 7th universe, and ever since then Goku and Vegeta have both been wanting to grow in strength. Goku mainly to beat Lord Beerus, and obviously Vegeta to beat Goku, but obviously the main goal is to be stronger than the God of Destruction. And within this movie, I would actually like to see how far they are in their training to actually surpass Lord Beerus, because it hasn't really been stated as of late how far they actually are to defeat Lord Beerus. Now obviously, if you look at it in terms of the manga, Vegeta, it's funny because within the manga, Vegeta actually does get completely obliterated by Lord Beerus when they actually have their rematch fight. So that kind of shows where Vegeta is. We never get to see where exactly Goku is within his training. Now, obviously, within the anime, we did get to see Goku versus Beerus when Beerus was actually using the Monaka costume, but obviously Beerus wasn't necessarily trying too hard to defeat Goku. And I don't even think Goku was using his full potential either. And obviously, at the end of the Tournament of Power, he's got mastered Ultra Instinct. So how strong is he in comparison to Beerus now? And obviously within this upcoming movie, it'd be a really really great opportunity to actually showcase to us how far Goku has come since the beginning of Super. Like, is he as strong as Lord Beerus? Has he finally surpassed him? Which in my opinion, I feel like he's not going to surpass Lord Beerus as quick, but if we could get like a little measure within this movie, that'd be completely amazing to see how far the Saiyan Kakarot has gotten. So that's kind of one thing I am actually looking for. And kind of tying into that, coming in at number 3, what I would actually like to see is Goku finally mastering Ultra Instinct. Now, we haven't gotten a glimpse of Mastered Ultra Instinct since the Tournament of Power. Now, there was that slight tease within the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie when he was actually powering up to Super Saiyan Blue, which a lot of people have mixed feelings. People are saying it's not Mastered Ultra Instinct, it's just a coloration of the actual palette that they were using. A lot of other people are saying that it is Mastered Ultra Instinct, but if that was Mastered Ultra Instinct, that was the last glimpse we actually got to see of it, and we've never seen Goku fully use it apart from that time he actually went up against Jiren. So having a little step back and us seeing if Goku has actually managed to master Ultra Instinct, that'd be a huge thing. Obviously within the Dragon Ball Heroes anime, Goku has actually managed to kind of tame the Omen to master Ultra Instinct. He was actually training with the Grand Priest. If we could get something like that within this upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie, whatever it's going to be called, that'd be huge to see someone like Goku actually able to tame the power of the gods within his own form. And obviously that's something that a lot of us want to see if Goku can do, especially since this form is like beyond gods, and even gods were standing up when Goku went mastered Ultra Instinct. So if Goku can actually master this technique and use it at will like he does with Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God, and so on and so forth, that'd be insane. And I feel like it'd have a lot of the audience speechless that a Saiyan has come so far, like not even able to defeat Vegeta at first, coming from there all the way to being on par with a god. Like, that'd be completely insane if Goku actually managed to go mastered Ultra Instinct at will against this villain or against anyone he's actually facing within this upcoming movie. So that would be something that I'd really really like to see, and hopefully we do get to see Goku versus Beerus with the mastered Ultra Instinct. That's not something that I'm hoping for, but you know, fingers crossed that it does happen, because I'd be really really sick to see how strong mastered Ultra Instinct Goku is in comparison to someone like Beerus. And obviously the second thing that I want to see within this movie, coming in at number 2, is hopefully a new villain. Now, I did mention that I do want to see Broly versus Jiren within this movie, and obviously that would if that does happen, that'll probably take up majority of the movie. But I'm kind of hoping we get to see a new villain. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be kind of complaining, like, why do you want a new villain if we already have a new villain in Moro? But in my opinion, Moro is a good antagonist. He's a really, really good villain, but at the same time, it'd be pretty crazy if we just get someone brand new that's not manga exclusive, and this is just like a whole new character in and of itself, someone who is stronger or related to Moro. Like, that'd be insane if we actually, like, imagine we get Broly versus Jiren and Goku is spectating, and out of nowhere, universes start to shake and things start to just break apart, and out of nowhere we get this new villain who just destroys both Broly and Jiren, and it has to lead up to someone else to actually defeat him. Like, that would be, in my opinion, insane. Like, having a villain that strong, in my opinion, would just be super crazy, super hype. And hopefully, like, the design of these characters, if there are going to be new characters, are even better than the ones we've gotten, because Moro's design when he actually absorbs Goku and Vegeta is so cool. Like, I could just imagine how that would look on the big screen. But hopefully we do get a new villain. If we get Moro, that'd still be pretty cool, like a movie adaptation of the manga. That'd still be pretty cool, but fingers crossed that it's someone new that could continue on the story of Dragon Ball Super. So that's kind of my number 2 right there, that we get a new villain. And coming in at number 1, this might shock a lot of you guys, but what I really want to see within this movie is Gohan. And now, within Dragon Ball Super Broly, we did get to see and hear that it was going to be a movie about the Saiyans, and we've always been getting teasers of Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Paragus, Bardock, Gine, Goten, and Trunks. We got to see all of those Saiyans, but we didn't get to see Gohan. And I know a lot of people were disappointed that we didn't get any Gohan within this movie, especially post Tournament of Power Gohan, who was actually training. He got his mystic form back. He was already back to his strong, well, not necessarily back to his strong self, but he was getting more powerful. We were hoping that he was going to get his moment to shine here against Broly, and there was just no Gohan. Like, a lot of people, including myself, were extremely disappointed. And when it comes to this upcoming movie, hopefully we get something to do with Gohan, whether it's just an appearance by Gohan. That would just be more than enough for me, because honestly, we don't have to see Gohan fight for it to be hype. But if we could get like a Battle of Gods type of Gohan, in which he's actually in his gi and is actually fighting against the villain, even though in Battle of Gods he does get destroyed. Hopefully, if they actually put Gohan within this movie, we do get to see his moment to shine. Hopefully he gets some fights in there against Broly, probably even Jiren and stuff like that. I'm just really hoping we get to see more Gohan, because the lack of Gohan that we got within Dragon Ball Super Broly was just ridiculous. Well, it wasn't even a lack of, he was just not even there to begin with. And for it to be a movie about the Saiyans and missing the most important Saiyan, which was Gohan, like, in my opinion, that was ridiculous. I wish we would have gotten Gohan. But like I'm saying, within this movie, fingers crossed that we finally get to get some more Gohan, because we haven't seen Gohan since the Tournament of Power. We're not seeing him within the Moro arc. The Moro arc doesn't really, revolve around Gohan. It revolves around Majin Buu and the Supreme Kai. So obviously we're not going to be seeing any Gohan there. So hopefully within this movie, if it is going to be like a new original movie, we get to see a lot more of Gohan. But those are the 5 top things that I do want to see within this movie. So obviously we're number 5. What was number 5 again? It was like Jiren versus Broly. I would like to see that. How strong Goku and Vegeta have gone in comparison to Beerus, mastered Ultra Instinct, as well as a new villain, and more of Gohan. Those are the 5 things that I do want to see within this movie. If they don't come to life, these 5 things just never happen, I'll kind of be disappointed. But I feel like there's a good chance we're going to get some of those within this movie. But if none of them are correct, obviously this is just theory. Who knows what's going to happen within the movie? But at the end of the day, what do you guys think about this? What do you guys think is going to be within this movie? What do you guys expect for it to happen? Do you think it's going to be a new villain? Do you think it's going to be Moro? Do you think we're going to be getting Jiren and Broly? Do you think Gohan's going to make an appearance? Like, what do you guys have to say about this movie? And make sure to leave all of your thoughts and opinions about the upcoming movie in the description below. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you do enjoy this content in which I talk about things Dragon Ball related, as well as Attack on Titan and One Punch Man related, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe for future content. I'm almost leaving to Mexico, but I just wanted to make more videos for you guys so you could get some content out of me before I actually leave. But fear not, when I do come back, I will be making more videos. And if a lot of you guys don't know, I am a college student in like majoring psychology in college, so I will be making like a series in which I talk about some psychology aspects and components in terms of Dragon Ball. Like I wanted to make a, is Goku, does Goku have OCD or does Gohan have PTSD? Like I kind of want to make videos like that for you guys in which I bring my knowledge of psychology into the world of Dragon Ball. And if that's something you guys are interested in, make sure to leave in the comment section below. And with that being said, guys, yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.
Oh. I'm not gonna hold anything back! You pass! You think a failure? Hello. Oh. I'm not gonna hold anything back! You can't keep them. Is that all? Look at my speed! Down! I've attained perfection! I'm not gonna hold anything back! No! I'm not gonna hold anything back! You're finished! You can't keep them. Just look at my speed! Come on! If you take the